not being as aggressive as we should have been, especially since we got him over here just running ramshot over everything. But at a very minimum, you can always count on there being level-headedness and responsibility when it comes to Democrats, because they care about federal workers. They care about our constituents and making sure that those services are still available, because when the government shuts down, then that impacts our constituents directly. It does. But based on what Trump has made his priority since day one, it has never been the people. It has always been his cronies who will put money into his pockets. You can go ahead and get a pardon if you just donate to my campaign. I mean, he is true, the corruption again.
And one of the things I want to make sure it doesn't get lost, and then we go to our last question. If they are not extended, the healthcare tax credits, people's healthcare costs are going to go through the roof. And one of the things I've heard you talk about and Democrats talk about is that you're not willing to vote for a continuing resolution, that's a budget bill, that does not include those healthcare tax credits. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because that is key to all this.
But here's the deal. Okay, so I'm going to be real about this healthcare situation. We are about to face an onslaught as it relates to healthcare, no matter what, because of the big ugly bill. And a lot of people, when they talk about the big ugly bill, they only talk about Medicaid and Medicare a bit. But the reality is that they pulled $1 trillion out of the healthcare ecosystem. So it doesn't matter if you are on Medicaid or Medicare. I mean, it does, obviously, but it still doesn't matter to the extent that everyone's cost is going up. Because now that hospital that used to be able to, your local hospital that used to get, say, $3-4 million a year from, Medicaid or Medicare, they won't have that money coming in. And so now, in order to keep the doors open, it's those who have what they consider to be like good insurance, right, that are going to be paying more. That is not supposed to take effect until after the midterms. That was very intentional to not kick the 17 million people off their health care, before then, because he's trying to get this, midterm to be what he wants it to be. That's why you were just talking about the redistricting thing. And with the seats, and no matter what, I'll be able to return to the House, and I feel confident that I'll be able to win a seat to come back to the House. So nevertheless, as it relates to the Affordable Care Act, this is their attempt at repealing the Affordable Care Act, which they have tried to do in so many different ways. And so, yes, there are people that need those tax credits so that if you are on the marketplace and otherwise, you can be in a better position to be able to afford your health care. So this is yet another way of going after even more people as it relates to the health care that they